Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Vedeynevin and EATMYDICTION on Cactus Valley, the latter edition. In the bottom left side of the map, we have the pink Zerg player. It is Vedeynevin from FXB. And in the top right side of the map, we have the yellow Terran player. It is EATMYDICTION. From now on, considered Diction versus Vedeynevin, which seems incredibly Russian, but I don't know. I don't actually know. I feel like I've cast a game with Vedeynevin before on the channel, but I did a search, and I couldn't find anything. So I don't know if my search is busted or what. But this is a High Masters TVZ sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Masters level game. So I figured I'd cast it because I like casting all levels of StarCraft 2. You find me a level of StarCraft I don't cast, and I will pay you $1. I cast every single level, all the way from the super bronziest of bronze, all the way up to the highest of the pro level stuff, and everything in between. Hatch first out of Vedeynevin, not worried about 3 Rax Reaper out of Diction. And Diction is showing no signs of going that way right now, although technically he still could. Although I feel like he'd have a second barracks coming up by now. Instead, it looks like he's saving up for an expansion, which makes more sense for the 1 Rax expand type play that he likely is going for. Reaper list is ready to go. For those of you who are like, oh, Falcon, you never have your Reaper list ready. You know what? That's generally true. But sometimes I have it ready. Sometimes I've got it ready, and that's when we don't get Reapers. But this is a Reaper. Hooray, it is a Reaper. This Reaper's name is Dalgrun, a stranger from a far-off land seeking redemption through pistols and KD8 charges. That has got to be a reference to some kind of like fantasy sci-fi type environment. Some fandom has a Dalgrun in it, but I don't recognize it at all. So those of you who are like, Falcon, how do you not know about Whisperers of the Wind? That book series is the greatest, and Dalgrun is the best character of all time. I know, there's a lot of good stuff out there that I really should be reading, but dude, full-time job. StarCraft channel where I cast 2 games a day. Well, it's 2 games unless it's 1 and it's a really long. Either way, it's a big chunk of my evening on this, you guys. Plus I have kids, plus I have a wife, and it's just not going to happen. I try to make time for what I can. I try to make time for the best of all things, but if this Dalgrun comes from something that is incredible, let me know. I'll add it to the list, and I'll get to it in like 6 months probably. All right, so Dalgrun moving in. He looks very fancy in his yellow suit. I just love the non-standard colors. Yellow and pink here is just beautiful. All right, so going after the hatchery. Nope, bad. There we go. Kill some things, actually. KD8 charge, dodged by the Lings. Again, 4 Lings out. Queens out as soon as you can. A Zerg is all you need to handle a Reaper. Really shouldn't lose a drone to a Reaper at your level of StarCraft 2. Don't worry, man. I know the feels. Says Diction. What feels? I don't see the Zerg player feeling any feels. The Zerg player's fine. Got Lings out. Vedeynevin is upset about this. I'm not sure entirely what he's upset about, but we will speculate. The 3rd base is coming up for Vedeynevin. That wasn't blocked. Was he trying? Maybe he was trying to get inside at the same time and couldn't do it. Get in for the scout and his drone died. I don't know. Something happened. You probably saw it on the mini-map. You can tell me in the comments what it was. Speed on the way from Vedeynevin. We have a starport as well for Diction. Getting a reactor up on that factory. Going to swap it over onto the starport. Go for that 5-minute drop. We can restart if you want, says Diction. What? What is going? What happened? I'm tempted to rewind here, but I don't even know what I'd be looking for if I rewound, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Had to do that enough tonight, says Vedeynevin. Oh, he's talking about the new feature. There's a new feature in StarCraft 2 where instead of quitting a game after it's over, you can quit and rewind, where it brings you back to the final, like, 2 or 3 minutes of the game, and you can watch yourself and how you won or how you lost in that final engagement automatically without having to go out and load the replay and then fast forward to the end. It's actually kind of nice. Kind of a nice feature that that Blizzard implemented, this automatic thing. KD8 charge does knock the queen back, but the creep is spreading. The creep tumor is allowed to lay in peace, which is all really Vedeynevin wanted here. Vedeynevin. It's just, it feels Russian or Ukrainian in some way, which is very close, right? Very close. Am I being racist if I assume Ukrainian and Russian is fairly close in a lot of ways? Probably, Falcon. It's all good. It's all good. Stim on the way for our Terran player. Double medevac on the way from Diction. As well, a bunch of Marines. This 5-minute drop is something Vedeynevin has seen a gajillion times. He has defended this more times than there are sands in the sea. That's how many it is. He's going to be ready for it. +1/+1 on the way from Vedeynevin's Lings. Lings, Banelings, and Ultras if he decides to get either of those 2. And here comes the drop. 450, so we're not talking Polt level execution here. but it's pretty good. Moving out before 5 minutes is a standard you want to try to hit. So moving out slowly because medevacs are slow without that boost. Bunch of lings here at the third base. There are 2 queens here at the third base. There's going to be another creep tumor here at the third base. Diction's going to have a hard time really doing anything here, unfortunately for him. So, I don't know. Here we go. Medevacs flying on in, trying to see what damage they can get done. There's a lot of lings out. Maybe 32 is too many. I don't know. I don't think the pros get 32 lings for 2 medevacs full of marines. But unloading on the other side of these rocks outside of the place is Diction. He can't really kill anything from here, which unless the lings get so close to the marines they can hit them down this cliff, which I don't know that they will, but it's possible. Going to try to sneak around here to potential third base location of Vedeynevin, but there's no third base here. Just a bunch of lings and queens and another creep tumor. So here we go, and the lings coming back, saying, all right, here they are. Here they are. There's the scan. The creep tumor's dead, but the marines really don't want anything to do with this. Pretty good stutter step action, losing a few marines in the process, though, and Vedeynevin's willing to sacrifice a lot of lings to make this happen. And yes, Diction's out of there. His medevacs were getting shot at the whole time. He almost lost one of them. He lost several marines in the process. 6 of them are dead for 6 Zerglings. Not a great trade. Not a great trade. Not a great opener from Diction at this point. So we will try to see what our Terran player is going to follow up with, as that got shut down pretty handily. 49 to 47 harvesters. Vedeynevin has a lead. More barracks on the way from Diction. Going to be a straight-up bio play. And Vedeynevin is actually getting centrifugal hooks, which is Baneling speed, which is centrifugal hooks. I've had so many arguments on my channel about that. But we call it Baneling speed here, when I remember to call it Baneling speed. The remaining marines coming back in, about 10 of them with 2 medevacs. Going to kill another creep tumor, which, again, minor victories, but nothing huge here. Lings, queens. Oh, they get one of the medevacs. Oh, and the remaining marines are massacred in the process. Good target firing by Vedeynevin there. I am going to stumble over that all day, aren't I? I'm going to stumble right over that Vedeynevin. EATMYDICTION is landing. Landing at third base here in the traditional third base location for Terrans, just down into the left from his main base. And additional medevacs on the way. Got some Widow Mines coming in as well, because Widow Mines are part of what makes the Terran army amazing and what makes the other races kind of rage from time to time. Fourth base on the way from Vedeynevin, at the place that Diction was attacking just a couple of minutes ago, but you know what? It's a fourth base location. You can't not expand if you think the Terran's going to attack somewhere, because the Terran will attack pretty much anywhere at this point. 90 to 107 total supply. EATMYDICTION has a lead. 53 to 55 harvesters. Also, in the worker count, the Terran player is up. So he's been shut down. Has lost a bunch of stuff. 8 Marines, a Reaper, and a Medevac in exchange for 6 Lings and 3 Creep Tumors. That is a fair trade. The fairest trade of all for Zerg. So getting Overlord speed, actually, that's done. +2/+2 on the way for the Lings and Banes. Just kind of Ling Baning it up for the first few minutes here. You're going to want something else eventually. He does have a lair already, but no Roach Warren. No sign of an infestation pit spire. There it is. It's a spire. It's a spire from Vedeynevin. So a Ling Bling Muta thing. On the way, Marines here at the center zone along a watchtower. The only watchtower on this entire map. Ling's trying to knock down these rocks with a +1 attack. Makes it a little bit easier. A little bit easier. This is not for ease for them. It's just to make sure that the Marines can't dance around this. So a bunch of Marines coming in. Couple Hellbats as well. And by a couple, I mean 1. Is there really just 1? Yep, 1 Hellbat in here. And some Widow Mines. So sneaking out of this fourth base is Addiction. Going to try to murder some stuff. It's going to come down to Baneling hits. And there are 13 Banelings in production right now. Hellbat leading the charge. Widow Mine's in here as well. Ling's getting a surround. Widow Mine fires. I think the Widow Mine killed the Hellbat. Actually, more Lings. Banelings are here with speed. On creep is not where you want to be if you're Addiction. Pre-splitting fairly well is Addiction here. There's the scan. Creep Tumors are dying. Queen's picking off the Marines that are coming out. Baneling hit on the left side. Giant Baneling hit there. Not the best target firing, but he has more chances to do so here, as there are 13 more Banelings in production. There are still 9 here defending this fourth base, sort of. They're just kind of hanging back. You got Overseers. You know what? Go for it, man. There aren't that many Widow Mines. I think there's one. There's 1 Widow Mine sending in some Banelings and some Lings. Trying to trigger Widow Mines. He's really worried about those Widow Mines, and I can't say that I blame him. And so far, I think it's working out. There's only really the 1 Widow Mine here, dude. I promise. Queen's trying to defend this by themselves. That's not what you want to do. Transfusing on that Queen. Dude, just go for it. Just go for it. Again, he's being so cautious here. And you know what? Diction's actually picking up and running out, because Lings are running in to his third base. Lings do have the +2/+2. They're going to knock down this bunker very easily, but reinforcing Marines shutting that down. Goodbye, Zerglings. Nice knowing you. 38 Zerglings on the way from Vedeynevin. His 4th base has been saved. He did lose 2 drones in the process, but that's about it. He's been incredibly cost-efficient here. Resources lost, about 24,000 lost for the Zerg compared to 22 for Diction. So pretty even, which at this stage of the game as a Zerg player, you'll take even, because it means you have more bases. You got a 5th base coming up from Vedeynevin as well, here to the north, which I'm pretty sure Diction has no idea exists, and that is correct. He has no idea that exists. He is working on +3/+3, though. Dang, Diction up on those upgrades. That, again, that is Polt level stuff, yo. 10 minutes and 30 seconds, already working on infantry armor level 3 and weapons level 3 with concussive shell. So Ling Bling Mutathing without any Mutalisks at this point from Vedeynevin. So I don't know. It's just Ling. Okay, Corruptor. Hey, it's going to be a Ling Bling Corruptor thing, which I'm a huge fan of as a Zerg player, actually. Corruptors do very well against these here medevacs. And really, killing medevacs is all you want the mutas for. You don't want them for anything else. They're terrible against these Marines. They're bad against Widow Mines. Corruptors can absorb shots fairly well from those Widow Mines. Ling's rolling into this 3rd base of Diction, and everything gonna die. All these SCVs are dead. The bunker's dead. The Marines are dead. Banelings here to defend if anybody comes to try to shut this thing down. And I mean, there's a huge army coming from Diction, but actually running away is Vedeynevin. Killing a bunch of SCVs is pretty much all he wanted. 22 to be exact. A bunch of mules called down, exactly 3 for Diction. And going to try to catch back up here, but he's now down 59 to 40 total harvesters, which is bad. Which is the baddest of all bad news. Infestation pit on the way from Vedeynevin, feeling comfortable enough to tech up after having nailed that big hit. Although I would be worried about a counterattack from Diction, as he is coming back in with a vengeance. 11 medevacs in the sky for this dude. +3/+3 is... it's away. It's about 50 seconds away, which is a long time. So I don't think he's going to have it for this attack, but here we go. Corruptors in the sky. Corruptor count is 6, not many. 19 more Banelings on the way, but they're a little bit close to this army. Widow Mine's killing that queen. Get those Banelings. And the Banelings are going to go. Lings coming from the backside. The Banelings are all getting canceled, though some of them are getting canceled. Banelings from the left and the right getting some massive Baneling hits off on those Marines, killing a bunch of them, but enough Marines are remaining to cause huge problems for this 4th base. Lings rolling in. Great stutter step action out of the Marines here. They're finding position where the Lings can't get us around. The Baneling target fired. Not all of them, though. Not all of them, though. The Corruptors are here to kill all of your medevacs, dude. Dude, Diction, get out of there. Get out of there with your medevacs. You're just going to lose them. I know you got some Marines on the ground, but they're not going to be attacking the Corruptors forever. Another medevac falls. Are they out of boost? Now they have boost. Oh, just in time for Diction to get out of there. And the Corruptors aren't necessarily going to give chase. They're kind of giving chase, but... all right, they're going to chase them all the way across the map, which is fine. So Lings here, if you want to unload your Marines to try to save your medevacs, good luck with that. Because there are a bunch of Lings on the ground. Another medevac is dead. We're looking at 6 dead medevacs, got 10, making more. And coming on in here is Diction with his Marines, with his Marauders. Going to try to kill some stuff. 4th base on the way from Diction on the top side of the base, and a 5th base along the right side as well. So he's expanding pretty darn handily. 5 base to 5 base, almost 5 base for Diction compared to Vedeynevin's 5 bases as well. And pulling back here is Diction. This creep spread is getting a little bit out of control for Vedeynevin. Right about now, APM 180 for Vedeynevin and 174 for Diction at this point in time. It's just Ling Bling Corruptor. And it is getting a hive. I'd like to see what this hive is going to be for. As Ultralisks, I think, would be pretty good here, although we are starting to see Marauders. There are 5 of them, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Ultras could pretty much end this if Vedeynevin can get them in time. The 5th base up top is gonna die. These dude, +3/+3 Marines and Marauders, no joke, yo. No joke. Ling's kind of trying to come in and bait Widow Mine shots. It's just not working, though. It's really not working. Some Lings tried to come in here to this natural basis area, getting shoved away by reinforcing Marines, and his 5th base is gone for Vedeynevin. The hive is 10 seconds away from completing, but you still got to make an Ultralisk cavern or whatever you're doing with your hive tech. It is now 4 base to 5 base. Marines rolling in. There really aren't that many. There we go. Going for it. Widow Mines or no Widow Mines. Just dealing with this army, and exactly, he outnumbers this. He's got the Lings, he's got the Banes, he has the upgrades on these dudes to make it happen, and everything is cleaned up out of Diction. Lings do kill the SCV that was building this command center at the 5th base along the right side, but it is upgrading to a command center. Took several shots there as well, but it is not completely dead. The Corruptor is just absolutely murdering these medevacs as they try to retreat here. Medevacs are all dead. Oh, that is 14 dead medevacs. 2 in the sky right now for Diction. This is looking really bad for our Terran player. You can't lose that many medevacs and be all right. Actually going Greater Spire and Ultralisk Cavern right now is Vedeynevin, which, wow, okay, going for both off of 4 bases. I don't, maybe choose one. Maybe choose one. Ling's Banes here at this 4th. Gotta protect this 4th base if you're going to be okay with this game, Vedeynevin. There are, again, Widow Mines here. But you can't let those rule your life, man. You can't lose drones. You can't lose this hatch because you're afraid to waltz into that area. Do it. Vedeynevin, I believe in you. I'm giving you a pep talk right now. You can do this. You can take down this Zerg scum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, the Corruptors went in and took some Widow Mine shots. Actually, triggering with Widow Mine shots is not bad. And there we go. The remaining Widow Mines getting some decent shots off, but there are still enough Lings and Banelings here to clear out everything on the ground for Vedeynevin. And the final medevac flees for its life. That's 15 dead medevacs. There are 3 in the sky. One's going to die as it's trying to flee, but if it doesn't have boost, then Corruptors are so much faster. And unfortunately, that medevac pilot goes down with the ship. Replacement 5th base at the bottom here for Vedeynevin. I'd like to see him take a 6th up there as well. We do. Oh, is that a Widow Mine shot? Did you just lose? No, 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 no. All right, just lost a bunch of Lings and Banelings unnecessarily there. Where are your Overseers? Where are they? Did you lose? You have 1. You have 1 Overseer way over here on the right side of the map. Dude, you have... Are you making more? Tell me you're making Ultras. That's good. Oh, good. There is an Overseer. Okay. So, Banelings rolling in to clear out Widow Mines, which seems overkill, but you know what? It's fine. They're dead. So, 5th base here. 5 bases up. For our Terran player, I think Vedeynevin really needs to kill a Terran base if he's going to make this thing happen. He is getting Swarm Host, he is getting Ultralisk, he's getting Chitinous Plating, and +3/+3 for his Ultras. So fully upgraded Ultras are on the way. Making Marauders is Diction. He's got 4 of them. He's making 2 more. I don't know. I just don't know about this for Diction. Ultras kind of tend to chew up Marines. Fully upgraded Marines or no. They're just really good. Some Infestors here with Fungal. The Fungal combined with Ultras just increases their power level exponentially. If you can force stuff to hold still and allow the Ultras, the Collector's Edition Ultras, for Heart of the Swarm, by the way, to just get targets they can chew on without the target running away, you're going to win. You're going to win. But unfortunately for Vedeynevin, I don't see any Infestors at all. He got the Infestation Pit solely to make a hive. Scans that 5th base, does Diction, kills the drone, trying to replace the base that they lost up on the top left side here, and pushing in is Diction. Got to get something done. There's a lot of Ultras on the ground. They are fully upgraded. They are scary, man. They are super scary, but got to kill this base before... Dude, you can't just let it die. Oh, he lets the 4th base die. Banelings hitting Ultras again, chewing up everything that holds still long enough to get chewed up, lifting up, trying to run. Not everybody can run. Not enough space in the medevacs apparently. No, but there's space in that one medevac. You lazy medevac pilot. You left men behind. That's what you did. Corruptors on an intercept course, which is beautiful. Out of Vedeynevin. Oh, jukes it. Jukes it. Did Diction here, and he's just going to lose all this stuff. There are Banelings on the ground. There's Corruptors in the sky. This whole army is out. Is what it is. So Vedeynevin is currently up 154 supply to 117 supply out of Diction, but Diction has more bases. Replacing that 4th base is Vedeynevin, 5th base, happily mining. Not getting gas, though, for the Zerg, which I find very interesting. And here comes a fairly small Ultra Baneling army. Oh, Liberators are out, though. Liberators are exactly what you want in this situation. Going for it is Vedeynevin until he loses an Ultra very quickly to, again, Liberators hit so hard. So dang hard. 75 damage per shot is no joke. Corruptors using Caustic Spray on this Planetary Fortress. Nope, Marines come to shoo them away. He needs his army to be in the same place at the same time. Here's what he needs right now. So here we go. Everyone's together. The Ultras, the Banelings, the Corruptors in the same place. Target firing the Banelings pretty darn well. Corruptors, get in here. Get in here. Get rid of these Liberators. Allow the Ultras to do their thing. Everybody's pinned up against the wall. No, the Ultras running from the circles of doom. And the Corruptors clearing out the Liberators as fast as they can. Their fire rate is just not very fast, though, as it turns out, and missile turrets hitting them from the ground as well. So Diction barely manages to hold on there. He has like 4 Widow Mines and a couple Marauders and a couple Liberators as well is what he's got. So army for Vedeynevin not looking that great. He's making more Corruptors, which I am a fan of. It's 58 to 47 Harvesters. I'd like to see Vedeynevin have additional workers at some point here. Does he not know about this base? He does. He does know. No, wait, he doesn't. I'm a liar. He does now. He's chasing these SCVs. This is going to be a Planetary Fortress, but not for a couple more seconds, and the Ultra's going to take it down before it finishes. So this 6th base is gone. The Corruptor's going to finish it off in the sky. Diction very upset. Man, there is some adult language. Some adult language in this guy. Didn't I turn off? I swear I've got a adult filter thing not checked here. Is there a way to do that? Voice chat, gameplay, select. Is it in here? I don't know if it's in here. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, some adult language. All right, so losing a base is Diction, and gaining a base now is Vedeynevin. So we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6th base up for Vedeynevin. A lot of his stuff is mined out, so not exactly what we're looking at here. But Diction has effectively 3 mining bases. No, he didn't actually take the gas from his 3rd base. That's very interesting. I wonder if that was on purpose or what. So Corruptor's trying to kill these Liberators that are coming on down, but Marines and Marauders going to get, or Marines rather, going to get these Corruptors out of the sky. Liberators in anti-air mode, pretty good as well. You need to keep those Corruptors alive, man. I really got to do 6th base gone again on this left side. Diction just refusing to allow Vedeynevin to hang on to it, as it turns out. So Marauders are here killing some of those units. Ling's trying to prevent a retreat, and Ultra is walking right on into here. Widowmine's firing, getting some friendly fire at the same time, and the Marines running for their lives. Corruptor's finishing off all the Liberators, and Vedeynevin wins that battle. He really does. Planetary Fortress here. Some Ultras peeling off to take down the PF if they can. The missile turret's kind of messing up the pathing a little bit here. The SCVs are repairing. Oh, the SCVs with the repair. The Marines and Marauders trying to save it as well. The Planetary Fortress is down to 60, 50 hit points, and it's alive. Oh, how many times are we going to see this? The repair on Planetary Fortresses is so good. Vedeynevin not happy about this. He has lost how many? 22 Corruptors and 10 Ultralisks. 10 Ultras at this point. He's down to Zerglings. He's down to Zerglings. Is that what he has? A Corruptor and 106. He has 106 Zerglings, period. End of discussion. Ling's trying to find stuff to kill, just running, not running to and fro, here and there, helter-skelter. Can't take down a Planetary Fortress with Lings. Making 4 more Ultras, is that going to be enough, is the question of the day. I don't actually know. I mean, fully upgraded Lings are nothing to laugh at. They are pretty darn strong, but at the same time, Planetary Fortresses are good against them. Marines with upgrades are good against them. You can catch them, you can kill them as a Terran player in this situation. Vedeynevin is taking 2 additional bases on the bottom right side of this map, so he is expanding. He's trying to stay alive with his 49 drones. EATMYDICTION actually has 23 SCVs right now, which doesn't seem like a lot. Ground Army just north of Zelnaga Watchtower for Diction does get cleaned out by Ling Ultralisk. Again, you could probably get this Planetary Fortress. Yo, send your Ultras up, take it down, get the Lings on top of these SCVs, and this Planetary Fortress with 3 kills shouldn't get any more than that. Scouting the top left corner is Vedeynevin. Yo, is there anything here? No. No, there is not. And getting these 2 bases for Vedeynevin seems like it's going to be good. Seems like it's going to be good here. I'd like to see maybe a bit of a tech switch out of Vedeynevin here, although Diction is still staying very Marine heavy. And if your opponent's going this many Marines, Ultras just kind of make a lot of sense. Again, Infestor would help immensely in this situation. It would be so good, but he just refuses to do it. Sits on the edge of the creep here is Diction and scans, and he's going for it. Killing creep tumors, working his way down to this 5th base at the bottom. The Corruptors are trying to kill some of these medevacs, but nope, the Marines in the wrong place. Single Ultra, there we go. Lings, Ultras coming from all directions, and there it is. Coordinating the attack is our Zerg player. The stutter step, pretty good out of Diction, though. Corruptors killing these medevacs as they're lagging behind the kiting abilities of these dudes. They just don't do a lot of damage to the Ultras, as it turns out. Coming back to this Planetary Fortress, and Vedeynevin's going to go for it again. Don't go for the Planetary Fortress, man. There you go. Getting out. Getting out. Reinforcing Marines and Marauders are here from Diction. Planetary Fortress again says no. Nope. Got some links here for Vedeynevin doing absolutely nothing right now. You can't kill this PF by yourselves, dudes. Not going to happen. Unless Diction is just not paying attention at all, then it's not going to happen. There are still Widowmines out here. Still Widowmines on the edge of this creep. You need Overseers so bad. He's making 4 because he currently has 0. Dude, your opponent is Widowmine crazy. Widowmine crazy person. You need those Overseers so bad. Diction marching on in here with his Marines and his Marauders and his Widowmines and his Liberators and his Medevacs. And gonna, bam, Widowmine shot that Corruptor out of the sky. This Queen trying to plant a creep tumor gets murdered. 3 armor, or no 3 armor. She's completely dead. More Banelings in here for Vedeynevin. as well. And nope, keeps kind of trying to do this. Ling's running past, trying to kill some of these Marauders by themselves, but just getting themselves murdered in the process. I don't know what that was. Base in the bottom right here for Vedeynevin is in trouble. Marines going after these drones. Ooh, the drones retreating, revealing the location of this base that I'm pretty sure Diction did not know existed until now, so the hatch is gone. Ultra trying to finish off what is left here of this army. Does he have any anti-air is the problem of the day. The Ultras are taking a while to die, but they are pretty low on HP, especially, again, the Liberator shots just hit very, very hard here. Anything to kill this Liberator. Queen trying to do it. No! Gets murdered. There's a single Corruptor here. Get it! Get it, Corruptor! No. Don't. There we go. Moving over to take down this Liberator. And out. Alright. So we are... Vedeynevin does hang on to this bottom right side base for now. Diction knows it exists. He just can't really do much about it. He's got 26 SCVs, you guys. 26. He effectively has 2 mining bases. He's trying to replant that 1 PF that he lost in the top left corner here, which the Lings are going to shut down because they're scouting it. They are scouting it. Oh, Diction going to lose another base. That's not good. That is not good. He's already lost 2 planetary fortresses. Had to cancel that one. So we'll count that as 3. We will count that as a 3. Diction moving on out with Marauders, with Marines, coming to try to kill these Lings that killed his base. They want revenge is what they want. You know what? These Lings are going to run right past him and then try to run back out. Maybe running past would have been a better idea. I don't know. Vedeynevin's trying to take this base up here on the left side. That was his 5th, but now be like his 8th base or so. Is this Widow Mines? Oh, Widow Mines are sitting here in Vedeynevin's bottom right side base, just killing drones. That's amazing. Lings and Ultras coming right on up here to this base, this attack force of Diction's, and forcing them to lift off and retreat. Okay, Overseer's here. Yes, but you actually need something to kill the Widow Mines. You can't just watch them. Oh, boy. Okay, Widow Mines firing. Very pleased with themselves. 4 kills on that one. 3 kills there. 7 kills there. 3 kills there. Dude, send some Lings over to kill this. You have a bunch. Don't send the whole army, just send some. Just send some over. That's all you need. That's all you need. Widow Mine fires again. This poor Overseer. This poor Overseer. Alright, so this Spine Crawler is eventually going to save these drones, but not before they die a few times. Drones coming in. Dead. Dead. And dead. Alright, all the drones are dead. Spine Crawler finally here. The Widow Mines unburrow and get out, because they can do that. Alright, so Widow Mines are alive here. Trying to take this top left base's Diction. Ling's shutting that down, but the army's showing up for Diction to make sure that is actually allowed. Ling's accidentally attacking the unbuildable rocks. Oh no! But Ling's getting that surround action. Oh, not actually a surround. Getting out of there is Diction, then picking up and boosting out. Where is this Corruptor Ball? There's the Corruptor Ball. There are 4 of them. I'm not sure if it counts as a Corruptor Ball, but killing one of them at a backs, which is more than I can say for many, many things. Alright, so I just feel like a big Corruptor group of about 12 Corruptors would be invaluable to the Vedeynevin right now. He's lost 30, so at one point he might have had 12, but he doesn't anymore, and so it's just hard to kill stuff. Just harder to kill stuff with 3 Corruptors compared to 12. How are the upgrades doing? 0 and 0. Upgrades would be useful here as well. Diction, I don't know if he can afford to lose this command center. He's keeps flying it over like he's trying to save it. And he is. I mean, I'm not accusing him of trying to fool us or anything, but he's not mining with it is the problem. Another command center here for Diction. Is he going to turn this into a planetary fortress? That would be, I think that would be a mistake. You don't want to protect this base as it's effectively being mined out anyway. It's got 75 harvesters in there. Here comes a drop at this bottom right side base of Vedeynevin. Marines with stim with +3/+3 going to try to take down this hatch. The Lings with +3/+3 show up and get out of there. Get out of there. Little drop. Get out of there, little baby drop. Nobody likes your style. Liberator showing up. 14 kills on that Liberator. At that 5th base at the bottom side. Now going after the 6th base on the right side. Queens do take her down after she kills a drone and a larva. But did shut that down. Shut it down in the end here. So Diction is slowly getting mined out. Slowly getting mined out. Mineral income is not healthy for either player, but Vedeynevin is about, well, 500 to 100. So 5 times as much as his opponent. Diction needs this. He needs this base in the top left and the other one in the top left if he's going to have hopes of staying in this game. So he's flying over there. He doesn't really have much to protect it. He's got a bunch of Marines. If Vedeynevin showed up now with his Lings and his Ultras, and enough Corruptors to get rid of these Liberators, and he's heading this way. I just don't know. I just don't know what Diction can do. Does he have Corruptors? He's got 3. He needs more. He needs more. He's just so mineral starved is what he is. He can't, all right, can't decide whether or not he wants to make drones or make units here. The Widow Mines did fire on the Overseers, which is exactly what you want here. Liberators firing, and the Ultra's taking quite a bit of damage here as nothing can kill these Liberators. There we go. Corruptors showing up, not doing what they need to be doing, and getting target fired. Well done, target firing there, but no one Corruptor survives. One Corruptor survives, but one Marine survives as well, and the Corruptor's forced to run away from the single Marine. The Ultras are actually backing out. You can't let the Terran player have this, dude. More Corruptors are on the way. I guess he's trying to be like, I'll show up when I have the wherewithal to do so. Queens walking all the way up to the north side here. There's a single Marine and 2 Liberators holding the top left corner for Diction right now, and he's going to be okay. He's going to be okay with this. More Liberators showing up, a handful more of Marines as well. Banelings on the way. I don't know if Banelings are what you need, yo. But again, just starved. Both players super starved. Diction has a ton of gas, which makes sense considering he's been so Marine heavy in this game. And again, didn't even take the refineries at his 3rd base, which is odd, but not super odd considering he has a huge bank. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Banelings rolling in, taking out a lot of these Marines on the ground. Coming from this top left side is where they're going. Corruptors trying to find an angle in which to attack these Liberators without dying, and failing miserably as one of them does end up getting killed. SCV tries to waltz out of this top corner. Can't do it. This is a no-fly zone, says Vedeynevin. 38 Lings on the way. That makes a lot of sense. I like a lot of Zerglings in this situation because the Liberators can one-shot them, but so what? So what? If there are 100 of them and they run through the circle, like 6 of them die, and then everything's okay. Oh, Corruptor group's a little bit bigger. A little bit bigger now. There are 6 of them. Pretty good stuff. All right, so we send the Lings in, we send the Corruptors in to clear out the Liberators, we take down that planetary fortress, and I feel like Vedeynevin's in a pretty good situation here. Corruptors keep flying in, getting some shots off, drawing the Marines out. No, back into the circle of safety. And there it is. Corruptors getting rid of those medevacs. No, focus down the Liberators. Focus down the Liberators. 1 is down. Lings in here with 2 Ultralisks. Is it enough? I don't know, man. I don't think it's enough. 2 Ultras versus this many SCVs repairing. No, the planetary fortress is not going to fall. Not going to fall. Single Ultralisk remaining is going to... Oh, he gets it. Oh, he gets it. The Lings with the assist on the SCVs. Taking the SCVs down very nicely. Good job, Zerglings. And now suddenly Diction is out. He's out of income. He has 0 mineral income right now. Meanwhile, Vedeynevin is happily mining from 2 bases in the bottom right corner of this map, and I think Diction's trying to shut that down. He's like, all right, if I can't have a base, neither can you. Overlord poop and creep at a place where Diction's considering expanding in this bottom right corner. The army reveals itself by killing the Overlord, and here we go. Here come the Lings. Here comes the single Ultralisk with 9 kills. I don't know if that's enough. Drones trying to retreat from this bottom right side base. The Marine count is fairly high. Got those Widow Mines all set down as well. It's not a big army for Diction, but it's going to be enough. It's going to be enough here. Marines going for this bottom right side of the base as well. Can they get both of them? Single Ultralisk. I don't know, man. Trying to get in here. The Lings. Widow Mines firing. All the Lings are gone. It's a single Ultra, and he is out. He was low on HP already. And suddenly these Marines are having the time of their lives. The drones do not attack. Do not attack with the drones. They're trying to run, but it is a drone massacre. Can any of them survive? Can any of them get out? The answer is 1. 1 survives with a single hit point. And it's 14, 13 to 8 SCVs. Diction does manage to land an orbital command here in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. The Corruptors should probably be better served killing this orbital command than anything else. I mean, yes, killing medevacs is fun, but dude, you have to worry about these Marines here. Just kill the orbital command. Get it. Caustic Spray. Turning around Caustic Spray. There it is. Ultra shows up. Another Ultra for Vedeynevin. Caustic Spray works on stuff that is in the sky. And the orbital command is... No, it's not burning. It's down to 650 hit points. Can it get down to the point where it is burning? Yes, it is burning. It is burning. Are there any SCVs to repair it in this bottom right? I don't think there are. This base is going to catch fire. and die. Another base from Diction flying on out, trying to land here, trying to mine, trying to get money of some kind. Oh, Spore Crawler getting additional hits onto this orbital command. If he can land it and call down a mule or make an SCV in time, he can save it. He can save it. This bottom right-hand corner has become a bit of a safe place for Diction. Oh no, Corruptor's found it. Corruptor's found the orbital command. It is down to 90 hit points. Oh, there's an SCV. How is there an SCV up here? SCV snuck up here. He saves it. Oh no, Spore Crawler hit. Spore Crawler hits it, but this orbital command is down to 100 hit points and is still alive. Mules being thrown down as well. Another base coming down for Diction. Can Vedeynevin kill this thing? Widowmine's on the ground. Are there any Overseers? Dude, you need Overseers so bad. Widowmine's firing on the Ultras. That's what you want. It's what you want. Corruptors trying to kill these medevacs. So the Marines, again, their ability is just greatly compromised. And I think, okay, so this base is out. This base is out. Diction is trying to sneak another base here where there's no creep. Mind you, there is no creep here. Landing it. This might be the final hope for Diction. Can he hang on to this thing? There's an Ultra and Lings trying to knock it down. Marines trying to save it. Orbital command lifting temporarily and then landing. It's a handful of Marines here for Diction. Is all it is. Vedeynevin, he doesn't have enough to make another base, which is a problem. He's long distance mining gas, which is not what he needs. He made another Ultra as what he did. Oh, Diction landed back in here. Landed back in here. Widowmans are trying to save it, but they're on cooldown, and there is an Overseer now, so you're out. You are completely out at this situation. Mules getting knocked down. SCV is getting knocked down as well. Corruptor with 11 hit points and 1 kill is trying to kill this orbital command. It's on fire. It's going to be tough to save. The Marines coming on down trying to kill this base of Vedeynevin's. Again, no mineral income here at this point anyway. Lings, don't die. Don't die necessarily. We need everything we've got now if you're Vedeynevin at this point in time. So that base, no, Mule's getting called down. Corruptor, don't leave it. Corruptor, don't leave it. What is this game? What is happening right now? All right, so Mule's actually mining instead of trying to save this orbital command. Is it going to die? It might actually die, but there's this other one that Diction has. Perhaps he's not as worried about it, although he should be, because there are Ultras coming in to destroy it. But right about now, the Ultras can't get it down to burning before it lifts off. Oh, the Mule is repairing. The Mule is repairing up here. Corruptor to get some shots off. No Corruptors. Don't die to these Marines. Get out. Get out. Target firing the wounded one. And the next one dies as well. Oh, little careless. Little careless out of Vedeynevin. Ultras trying to kill these units. They keep running away because if you had infestors, it'd be so much better. It would be so much better for the Vedeynevin if he had fungal growth. If he had the fungal growth, it would be excellent. More Corruptors on the way from Vedeynevin. He does have a base. Oh, he snuck a base up here. This it used to be the 5th or the 4th, and now it's probably like the 9th base. Up here on the top leftish side. He's got it, and I don't think Diction knows it exists. Oh, he does know it exists. How does Diction know that exists? I don't know. Where's Diction's units? I gotta go to work, says Vedeynevin. This game is taking forever. Diction says, I win. I win. No, you don't. No, you really don't. You have 12 Marines and 2 medevacs. I don't think you do. But you know what? Don't count Terran out until they're out, is what I like to say. The Marines are here. The Marines are down at this base, killing the Overseer, killing the Overlord. Orbital Command lands. Ultras chasing the Marines away. Orbital Command is down to 100 hit points. It's on fire. There are Corruptors helping it to die. And this Orbital Command is dead. Okay, last one. Bottom right corner. Corruptors, go get it. Corruptors, what are you doing? Go get this base. Go get this base. Diction's very upset about these Ultras. Dude, you can't beat Ultras with Marines. It's not. It wouldn't make any sense, right? Tier 1 units can kill Tier 3. I guess Tier 1 units kill Tier 3 units all the time. Marines are really good against carriers, for example. They're also really super mega good against battle cruisers. So, I mean, if you're used to Marines just being good against everything all the time, you're going to be okay. You're going to feel upset when something actually counters them. This final base for Diction is up. There's an SCV who might try to repair it or just mine some money. I don't know, but is this it? Is this Revelation? It's Revelation time for Diction. I don't think he has. He does have a planetary fortress, so he's not being revealed. Finds the mining base of Vedeynevin. Does Diction here, and gonna kill some of these drones. Lings trying. Every Marine that dies is super useful for Vedeynevin. There's one. There's another one that's dead. He's just trying to do this thing with as few units as he possibly can. Vedeynevin says, dude, making 14 drones is Vedeynevin. He might just win this thing. I mean, it's been a rough go. It's been a rough go for our Zerg player. But it's 11 Marines remaining for Diction with 2 medevacs, period. His income is negative right now. He's making SCVs with, like, the last SCV with the final 50 minerals that he has. He's going to long distance mine from a mineral patch to this planetary fortress along the right side. Vedeynevin's, I'm not going to be able to eat before I go to school. Dude, you can't fire up StarCraft 40 minutes before you have to leave for school. What if it's a 40-minute game? You don't know. You don't know. Oh, the Ultra finds this Marine group. Get out of there, Marines. No, he's inside the house. Oh no! What are we now? Down to 9 Marines. Down to 9 Marines. You're gonna be late, says Diction. Yes, says Vedeynevin. I win, says Diction. Good game. Okay, so Diction's out. Diction actually left, and Vedeynevin is your victor. Wow. I mean, end of the game. We're looking at 3 Corruptors and 3 Ultras and 7 Lings for Vedeynevin. It's not a big army. Not a big army, but versus 9 Marines, it's okay. It's okay. 347 Marines died, 41 Corruptors, 746 Zerglings, and 18 Ultras. All lost their lives here. 63,000 resources lost for the Zerg player. And 48,000 lost for Diction. So, I mean, efficient, but in the end, Ultras, and just map awareness. Map awareness for both these players was pretty good. No base remained undiscovered for too long for those last 10 minutes. I have to say that it was definitely a desperation type situation. And Diction was forced to tap out. Again, I'm going to say it one more time. Learn how to use infestors, especially now that they can burrow cast. They're easier to get up there and not get murdered as they're casting. I mean, with these big Marine armies, if you just go fungal, ultra, that's it. They're out. They can't be lifted off. They can't run away. They can't kite you. It just murders the whole army, and then you counterattack and you win. So if I had a suggestion for Vedeynevin at this master level, learn how to use infestors with your ultras. It'll help you so much. So very, very much. Okay, so that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself. Tell me that was recording. Just do it. Just say that was recording, Falcon. Just tell me it recorded. That's all.